What's good, y'all, man? We back with another video, man. How y'all doing? Y'all doing great today, bro. You already know. Today, we got, could you live in one of these 11 world's wildest homes? We finna get into the video, man. See how these people living, man. You know, get into the video, bro.
Having a roof over your head is one thing, but making it eccentric and one of a kind takes the indoor living experience to a whole new level. Let's take a look at the world's most unique houses. Let me present to you the floating seahorse. Now you've probably heard about houseboats, but add some luxury to it and you'll get a waterbound house as amazing as this one. This seaborne abode is part of a fleet of 130 similar homes being constructed off the coast of Dubai. The best part? The bedroom is on the lowest floor, which means you'll sleep beneath the waves. And yes, they come equipped with huge windows overlooking the coral reef. This isn't your normal backyard view, I'd say that. And that's not the only incredible feature of the place. The upper level boasts its own minibar and hot tub. However, if you got interested in acquiring one of these, you'll have to wait until 2025. But it sure will be worth the wait. Can you imagine throwing a party on board one of these things?
This don't seem cool though.
Another waterbound eccentric abode is Jules Undersea Lodge. Located in Key Largo, Florida, the lodge is a converted underwater research laboratory. Here, you'll get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to sleep under the sea. The experience in Jules Lodge begins with its unusual entrance. You'll need to scuba dive down there. Talk about an adventure holiday, huh? The hotel's window overlooks open waters and is always filled with tropical angelfish, parrotfish, barracuda, and snappers. At $900 a night, staying at Jules might feel like splashing out, but the price also includes the world's first underwater pizza delivery. The team at Jules carefully place a Papa John's pizza in a watertight container and hands it over so that a scuba diving delivery boy swims 30 feet down to deliver it to you.
What, bro?
Now, if you're in for a fun living experience, maybe you should model your next house on this place. The Slide House, located in Japan, was built with the motto, "Why walk when you can slide?" The Slide House is a modern family home featuring 3 floors of built-in slides. One side of this home, found in Tokyo, has standard stairs. Once you've made the climb to the top floor, you can cross to the other side of the house and ride the slide all the way back down to ground level. Look how happy the kids look sliding from their room to the kitchen floor. Oh, and the house also carries a built-in ball pit. If only more homes were built this interactive.
Cool though.
Up next, we have something a little different. This eccentric sphere was designed as an eco-friendly capsule apartment, crafted out of iron wire, bamboo, sandbags, and plexiglass. It's called the Egg House, and its owner, architect Ai Hafei, created this quirky home for a total of $900. It was his way to explore innovative and cheap living in a big city. He lived in it for 2 months back in 2010 to prove its viability and only moved out when it got too chilly in the winter. But this portable home has most of the essentials, including solar power and a cozy bed. The grass seeds in the cladding ensure that rain will gradually transform the egg into a luscious green coating. It is tiny, but it's got its charm. What do you say?
That's what I'm saying. It seems alright.
Speaking of eco-friendly homes, this one took the concepts to another level. German architect Rolf Disch built this cylindrical solar-powered home back in 1994 in Freiburg, Germany. The amazing thing about Disch's creation is that the house rotates, allowing it to harness maximum solar power by following the movement of the sun.
That's smooth.
I guess that's what gives the house the name heliotrope, since it literally chases the sun. Amazingly, the house is energy efficient. The home produces 5 times more energy than it uses. Not too shabby, huh? And what about a transformative home? One that can change into multiple shapes. This is the idea of architect Gary Chang. he devised an ingenious way to demonstrate how small living spaces, like the 360-foot square apartment he lived in since childhood, could be totally transformed. Utilizing his architectural know-how, he maximized his space by installing sliding screens, movable walls, and hidden storage spaces. His single-room apartment could now be transformed into a whopping 24 different rooms simply by moving the walls. It sure is an intriguing blueprint for how we could use space in the future.
Walls? It's crazy.
Begin.
This next house is solely for those who have nothing to hide. Why? Because it's made almost entirely out of glass. Located in the center of Tokyo, House NA is completely see-through. This means that everything you do will be visible to nosy neighbors and curious tourists alike.
So
House NA is supposed to look a little
trying
bit like a modern treehouse.
You got neighbors
steel
watching
struts
y'all. Like,
represent branches, while the flood of natural sunlight creates the illusion of living al fresco. Instead of rooms, the house has platforms, which you can reach by climbing small ladders. It's a stunning home, but if you value your privacy, you might want to install some curtains before considering moving in. Now, these next houses are for people who are looking to hide away. In northern Portugal, you'll find Casa de Pinedo. The house was built between 4 enormous boulders. It's so well camouflaged that you might not even spot it at first glance. Which is exactly what the original owners wanted. They planned to use the house as a peaceful holiday retreat, a place to unwind and soak in the sights. However, news about the mysterious stone building spread fast, and soon tourists were rushing to take a look. Eventually, the owner moved out, and the house now functions as a small museum dedicated to the beauty of the surrounding landscape. And speaking of hidden homes, let's talk about the Mirror Cube. I'll say just one thing. If you blink, you'll probably miss this hideout. That's because the house was built to blend in with its surroundings. Located in Norway, this cube-shaped treehouse is wrapped around the trunk of a tree and covered in mirrors. It's quite beautiful if you manage to discern it from the leafy forest around it. Inside, you'll find enough space for 2 people to enjoy
you really couldn't even see it like that though. If you just like look,
with a double bed and a rooftop terrace accessible by a ladder. Be careful though. If you leave the Mirror Cube for a stroll, you might want to leave a light on so you can find it upon your return.
Yeah, because you might not even.
Now, the forests in Brazil are lush and full of wildlife. But some of them are home to human life too. The Jungle House is one of the most luxurious mansions nestled deep within the Brazilian rainforest. Designed by Studio MK27, this house lies on the coast of Sao Paulo and is completely surrounded by nature. Its wooden design helps it to blend in with the jungle's dense vegetation. The entire luxury mansion is raised off the ground, which allows the home to rise above the ground, affording the owner plenty of natural sunlight. Despite its wild-seeming location, the house is incredibly modern, featuring a huge swimming pool, a fire pit, and several bedrooms, all spread over 3 stories. Forget Tarzan, whoever owns this house is the king of the jungle.
For real.
Ever thought about what an urban version of a treehouse would look like? Let's just say it has something to do with a crane.
What?
Crane 29 is an experimental crane house where guests can enjoy an unparalleled view of Bristol in England. The idea was conceptualized by Canopy and Stars, a luxury camping company that usually deals with treehouses and cabins hidden out in the wilderness. However, this industrial take on the treehouse concept was constructed in one of the city's many dockside cranes. Inside, Crane 29 is a haven for hipsters. The room contains a forest of houseplants, an indoor hammock, and a large collection of books. I'd be thrilled to book a weekend there. What would you say?
Smooth, though.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your
But hey, man, would y'all stay in these houses? I probably stay at that Forest one though, but that's probably the only one though. All the other ones, I don't know. Hopefully you guys like the video, man. Yeah, bro. See y'all tomorrow, man.